freedom is here. Is here. Yeah. You walk it out there, hey, Papa God, I want to thank you for this beautiful thing what you did do for us. Finally, Biafra is here.
A distinguished medical doctor and missionary, an educationist, a renowned statesman, and churchman. He was disciplined, honest, a man of integrity, and he respected everyone. His Excellency, Dr. Akanu Ibiam, of blessed memory, was the former governor of the former Eastern region from 1960 till 1966. Some would say he came from a golden generation of leaders from the East, perhaps a bit overshadowed by the likes of Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, Dr. Michael Okpara, General Aguri Ironsi, General Chukwuemeka Ojukwu. But he, Dr. Ibiam, would probably have said it was of no importance, that is, being overshadowed, as being principled was greater than being popular, unlike what is happening today. Dr. Ibiam would probably have said that he preferred to be remembered simply as a servant of the people, and as a lover of and fighter for Biafra. He will probably be pleased with the current servant, that is, the current supreme servant of the people, Nnamdi Kanu, for his efforts in the restoration of the kingdom of God, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, the Most High Elohim, the kingdom of Ijah, Igala, Efik, Ibibio, Irobo, Idoma, the land from Ibanke to Ahaba, from Nnewi to Yenagoa, an area unforgotten by Chief Frank Opigo, defended by King Jaja of Opobo, where thousands of women gathered for battle in Aba, and where an able people are willing to again be able. The march towards our freedom, as we all know, is unstoppable. However, there are those who may have stopped in their own duties to their people and to their people's progress. Among them are those who would be, aspire to be, are, or were in the seat of Dr. Ibiam as governor of our territories. Spread across, in full or in part, 13 states, these persons seem to have either misunderstood what they were meant to do or simply lacked the capacity to carry out the definition of what a governor was, past or present. The first known usage of the term governor, according to Webster, was in the 14th century, a time our forefathers had since established trans-Saharan trade and legendary bronze castings. With notable exception of certain areas such as Onisha and Nri, our politics followed a Republican pattern where democracy was the order of the day, where the people's opinion mattered and was promoted, unlike that of the recent Ohanese that is practicing the opposite, where a few decide for the rest to follow. For a governor is defined in short as one that exercises authority over an area or group, or an official elected or appointed to act as ruler, chief executive, or nominal head of a political unit. From various yet similar definitions, we do not find anywhere that a governor in a democracy can on their own or collectively prescribe a group, or where they are encouraged to constantly donate state funds and items to federal agencies, or even potentially travel abroad on public funds without any concrete ends or results, even if it is to visit their children in universities abroad. The Nigerian Constitution on state executive rambles on about criteria, election, in the event of XYZ, without focus on the role and impact of the position on the daily lives of a people injured, those vulnerable to the raging fight for the control and managing of resources, most of which are found in their compounds and farmlands, as well as those aspiring to be better for themselves and families and communities. On the contrary, found in the Ahira Declaration, under the task of a leader, it states, those who aspire to lead must bear in mind the fact that they are servants and as such cannot ever be greater than the people, their masters. And that a leader must at all times stand for justice, must be the symbol of justice, having the moral courage and ability to inspire the people out of despondency. Which of the current or past governors, including those that are proudly yet mysteriously answering senator, fits those standards? What about some of the candidates from, say, the last so-called election? The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, have been consistent and solid in their organization, structure, leadership, and purpose, a rarity for modern-day African group and movements that have only been around for relatively just a few years. In fact, they have heroically carried on in such capacity longer than some Biafran unionist governors have been in or stayed in their own political parties, such as Okorocha divorcing Apka for APC, or Theodore Orji, who within a month scored a hat-trick, being in PPA, then Apka, then taking allegiance with PDP. We also must remember Chibuike, who was the chairman of the Nigerian government's forum under two different parties during his tenure of 4 years, as well as Ohakim, who also divorced PPA for PDP. From Akpabio to Chime to Ojikalu, many of these governors have since left the party they were either selected or elected on, which begs to ask, whose interests are they truly serving? The people's? Their own? Or their families? Or even certain godfathers? Or other nations such as Oduduwa or Adiwa, or both? You decide. We, the people, have heard about holding your leaders accountable, but we must also hold ourselves accountable. throwing a celebration abroad for leaders yet to be proven or tested, inviting leaders again abroad with questionable or controversial policies or characters to give mediocre speeches or to enable a passage of resumes and business cards are statements that we are in solidarity with our containment, exploitation, marginalization, and general suffering within the British-created area called Nigeria, that we are content with paying living expenses in our current cities abroad and also playing the role of a central bank for the less unfortunate masses back home, that we, enjoying state-of-the-art facilities abroad, are okay with outdated, subpar, and local roads, traffic, airports, and overall conditions while traveling back home. Wonder what the difference is between a Biafran unionist supporting One Nigeria and a Biafran nationalist supporting IPOB? Again, we reference Ahiara. For in Biafra, anyone with imagination, anyone with integrity, anyone who works hard can rise to any height. Those who find themselves below at any particular moment must have the opportunity to rise to the top. We shall continue.